Hi guys, this is a new channel. It's an Arsenal channel. Sorry about that. Um, Basically, my views of the game, formations and whatnot. I'll just keep it. I'll just talk about what I want to talk about. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. The Arsenal versus Spurs game. Very entertaining game. Both teams trying to win it, both attacking, which we knew would happen. Um, Formation was good, I thought. 4-3-3. The four at the back would have worked well and worked better in the second half. Maybe because we had more attacks in the second half, but also because the team was more together. There was more of a unit in the second half. They got behind each other. I think where they got back to 2-1 before half time, that really did help. Should we talk about Xhaka? The guy that just keeps giving. He has his moments. He does defend well sometimes, and he can find a decent ball out, and he can strike the ball. But he does stupid things, stupid fouls all over the park, time and time again. And I think that's where people's opinions of him and it's just wearing thin. People have had enough. There's obviously better players out there that could fill that role, but at the end of the day, our defence is missing its main defenders. Players have, coming and going. Mkhitaryan's just left on a season loan with Roma. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, the formation for the most part, the back four was decent at times, but it wasn't. How can I say it? It's where you got Niles, playing a defender's role, and he ain't a defender. I know he can play in that role, but he ain't a defender. He wants to get forward, and which he did at times, plenty of times, more as a winger. The same as Kolasinac. Got forward a lot of times and caused them a lot of problems, which was good. We probably could have done more damage than we did. We had plenty of moments in that game, and in the second half we probably should have won that game. Although Spurs did it at the post. The penalty was a fair penalty, even though the ball had already left Song's feet. Stupid tackle, feet high and all the rest of it. You can't be doing that, You just can't be doing that. If you wanna defend, then defend. Put your body in on the line and all that. But you don't slide in, Especially with VAR these days. Why would you do that? I can't understand it. You can't be grabbing players either. With that VAR, they're just going to pull it back, and if they really want to give something, they will give something. Three up front, I thought were really good. I mean, there's times when Aubameyang, I think he should do more, but he's that guy that just all of a sudden he's there, and his goal, no one saw it coming. It was just boom, spur of the moment. Excellent goal. Midfield could have been a bit more attacking, but I think Emery's not quite sure what he wants to do with that midfield at the moment. It's chopping and changing, and I think a few more games and it'll settle down and he'll know what he wants to do with it full time. if the players are fit and the rest of it. Who else have we talking about? Guendouzi, I thought he was brilliant. He just took the mantle, you know, he really did. He wanted that ball and he went after that ball. You know, commanded that midfield, the second half especially. And found so many players. Great passes. The pass through to Aubameyang. Lacazette, another one. Great feet for the goal. Passion, really. You know, he's what you consider an Arsenal player. When you think back of Ian Wright, and you know, I thought he was fantastic. And Pepe, another one. Great player. Early days. I don't think he could have, other than score, I don't think he could have done much more in that game. Yeah, that's player-wise. They did play well. We can't, I know we can moan about we were 2-0 down, but they were from stupid mistakes, which should have never happened. I mean, I know at the moment we're a bit tentative and bit nervy, and I think that really that's to expected. After we lost to Liverpool, which I still think was the wrong setup. I know people would disagree with that, but I don't think we did. I don't think we set our stall out good for that game. We sat there to be attacked. And let's be honest, as an Arsenal team, how can you sit there and soak it up? When do we ever soak a game up? You know? When can you ever think, oh, you know what? We'll just sit back and let this team attack us. Yeah, it's all good. It ain't good. You know? Maybe if we'd have had a full strength defence, we might have been able to deal with that. But to beat Liverpool, whether it's at their ground or not, you're going to have to go after them. You're going to have to get the early goal and then sit back if you want to try that and get them on the counter. You can't do it first of all, I don't think so. I know Pepe should have scored in the first game, and I'm getting off track here, so we're supposed to be talking about the Spurs game. But things just pop in your mind. So I think overall we did play well. Obviously Spurs are Spurs. They had some good moments, and in other parts of the game they looked like they was wilting. I mean, I think a few more clinical passes and Arsenal would have won that game. I know in the second half, obviously, well, for a lot of the game, we was trying to get up the wings and cross the ball in, and we did score. Well, that was, you know, VAR, it was just offside. But I think we could have swapped it around. I'm not quite sure why I brought Mkhitaryan on for Lacazette. I would have brought Willock on. Much more energy, you know. But we'll never know now. Hindsight. I also thought Dani Ceballos and David Luiz had good games. Much better than the Liverpool game. So, depending on what role, I do agree with Ian Wright. Danny should be behind the front three. He could be a really good playmaker. Like Ozil, when he's on his game. Hopefully we'll see Ozil back and raring to go. But yeah, they're my views of the game. I think there's plenty of positives. I think once the defence is at full strength and Arsenal find their rhythm, bit more confidence, I think we'll have a good chance. I think we could make top four. You know, I think the team's just starting to mould together, and as we get a more sustained 11, it'll be there for people to see. So I wouldn't worry. I think there's plenty of things to be optimistic about. once we sort that defence, I think we're good to go, honestly. There's plenty of good players in midfield. Guendouzi, Torreira. I suppose it depends if we're going to play a 4-4-2 or 4-3-3. Niles would be fine. Midfield. Yeah, not much to worry about at the moment. I think there's plenty of other teams that have got in a much worse position than we are. Spurs have got some sorting out to do. Chelsea have got a lot of sorting out to do. To be winning and draw 2-2. No, it's not good. Manchester United have got major problems. Balance is all off. So I think as an Arsenal team, I think you should be quite happy at the game. And that is my thoughts and feelings of Arsenal. Plenty of good stuff to look forward to. Hope you like. If you do, please subscribe. And I'll just try and give my views, openly about the game, which I think is the best way. This is how I would talk generally. Take it easy. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.